So this part 5 of What If Naruto was banished. So they're gonna go to war. If I haven't already said it, only a couple people are gonna be fighting. So if I didn't already say it, if I don't know, cause my video has been deleted. So if I didn't already say it, Naruto, only a couple people are gonna be fighting, if any at all. So Naruto is gonna pretty much, he's gonna go to KCM Avatar. So yeah, he gonna go KCM 2, and he gonna go KCM Avatar, and then he gonna use expansion seal. He gonna use an expansion seal on the. He gonna use an expansion seal on the executioner blade, and the QB Avatar is gonna pretty much cut down 10% of the forces. It's not gonna hurt like him cutting them all in half. It's gonna hurt physically, but he's not gonna kill none of them. If the underranked, if their strength is less than Kage, they're not gonna die. And then he says, Kurama, you can take over, just don't kill too many people. Kurama says, alright. And then Kurama, he whooping, he's stomping on people, kicking people, and then he pretty much stops 5%. And then he says, now Nagato, 6 pounds of pain. Nagato and 6 pounds of pain. All of them together destroy 15% of the army. Easy. Then you know my boy Obito climb away behind everybody and take out another 5% of their troops. Naruto says, please just leave, and I'll act like it's never happened. And then the other villagers says, we can't let that be. And then Naruto said, wow, you couldn't just leave. And then they said, nope. Naruto said, alright. And Naruto just ran up on them and cut them. And then he put all the Kages on their back. He used Uzumaki metal to make these strings. So they can't use their chakra networks cut off. They can't use any jutsu or anything. You feel me? And then he says this war is over. Please. And then they say fall back. Naruto says, I have no ill will. I don't want to fight anyone. And then they say, we'll be back. Naruto said, I don't want to fight. And then they said, we don't know. And then Guard and the Samurai cut off all connections for the other 4 villages. And then they all pretty much connected with each other. Like God was like, oh, you're from a very cold place, I'm from a very hot place. And then they started talking, different things like that. They did what they did, and yeah. So yeah. Lee feeling desperately trying to do a peace treaty with Naruto. Oh yeah, by the way, none of the special Jonin or the Leaf participated in this fight because they thought it was wrong. But the next day, Hinata pops up in front of Naruto's village and she says, can I speak to your Kage? And then they would say, well, do you have a permit? She would say no, but and then they would say, get away from our gates. And then they would be waving up their weapons, being speared. And then she would say, they would say, get away. Just in time, Naruto would jump on the fence. He would say, you two wait. They would say, yes, Lord Hokage. Go back to your position. They would say, yes, sir. He would say, what are you doing here? She would say, Naruto? He would say, yeah. I love you. Naruto's like, I just don't feel the same way about you. The other Konoha 12 following her plus side because they know that she liked the Naruto and they knew that this was about. And then everybody would jump out. They would say, "How could you hurt her like this?" Naruto would say, "What, my nigga? I have a wife. We have a child on the way. What do you mean? I'm not about to be no deadbeat dad, nigga. Me and my wife gonna stay together with our either son or daughter." And then everybody like, "But he not." And Naruto said, "That's enough. God, you can't make me love someone I don't love." And then they just said, "Come on, Hinata." Hinata said, "Okay." And then Hinata was thinking about trying to kill Shion tonight when she sleep. So her and Naruto was sleeping in the bed. And all of Naruto's brothers and sisters room are next. But one who's still up is Yui. Naruto said, "You can go to sleep, Yui. I put up a seal barrier around our bed. And if it breaks, it's going to sound like glass. So you can come in then." Yui said, "Okay, big brother." And then in the middle of the night, it sounded like glass. With two, so all Naruto could see was two lions when he opened his eyes. Two lion heads. Ain't that his wife? And then he got in the way. He said, blocking seal. And then it basically blocked the attack. And then he said, restriction seal. But Naruto didn't say this time. This time Shion said it because he taught her a little bit of seals. And she made Hinata restrict in place. And then she said, shadow snake jutsu. And then the snake tied up Hinata. And then she said, "Why? What are you doing here?" And Hinata said, "I love Naruto-kun, so I'm gonna kill you, and he's gonna have to live with me." And Naruto said, "Wow, I was not gonna love you if I ever find out. So would you really take that chance?" She said, "Yes." And then Naruto said, "Wow, you know I won't even be friends with you if you would kill my wife, right?" And then she said, "What? Yeah, like they can still be friends with you after you don't kill my wife. You're not thinking this through." And Hinata said, I'm sorry, Naruto." Naruto said, Shion, do you forgive her?" Hinata said, "Shion." And then Shion said, I guess Naruto. Naruto said, "Please leave my village before I call this a act against the royal family." And Hinata said, "Okay." She would go and tell her dad what she did, and her dad would say, "What? Naruto could send his army over here right now. Every village had lost 35% of their troops. Hinata, what's wrong with you?" And then Hinata would say, I love Naruto." Then he would say, "So your love for Naruto gonna get everybody else killed, basically what you saying." And then she would say, "No, it's not like." He would say, "That's what it sounds like to me. You trying to get everybody killed. Do you not know Naruto has 2 Jinchuriki on his side? 3 Uchiha with a max Sharingan? He even has one of the strongest genjutsus in the world at his command. He even has a Mangekyo user who can use his Mangekyo flawlessly without going blind, my nigga. He has 7 people who has the Rinnegan, and one person who has one of the rarest Kage Genkais called Paper Release. Is something on your noggin? He has a great strong shinobi and Anbu force. So even if he did send some of his strongest over here, we still have people to protect the village. Is you on something? Is you on something, Hinata?" She would say, "I didn't know that. I'm sorry." He would say, "I know this and I ain't even go." She would say, I know, but he would say, "No buts. You want to tell Lady Hokage, she would deal with you." And then Tsunade said, she got a tick mark. She said, "You did what, Hinata?" She said, "I tried to kill Shion because I love Naruto." Then she said, "So you almost just got the Leaf Village and any other village Naruto thought was in on it destroyed over a petty crush? So-called love, but if he doesn't feel the same thing for you, Hinata, you can't make him." And Hinata said, "Yes, ma'am." Naruto called the Hokage meeting. So now they said, "Oh God." Naruto, of course, he had Nagato and Kage behind him. So then he would pretty much say, I've called this meeting to discuss matters on an attack on my wife in my village. And then they would say, preposterous. And then Naruto said, I never said anything about you, right, Kage? But I know that last week you did try to take my two Hyuga out of my village, my little sisters. And he would say, hold up, wait, Naruto, you have the wrong idea. Naruto said, what? You gonna kidnap them, rape them, and rebuild the Hyuga clan, as you would say? And then the Raikage would say, hold up, wait, Naruto, no, I was gonna use my little brother. Oh, you talking about Amoy, who's 2 years older than them. He's a grown man, and they're 16, he's 18, so what? How does that make that okay? And he would say, I'm sorry, Naruto. Naruto would say, apology accepted, but if anything like this ever happens again, I will have ill will towards the cloud. Now, there's one village who I had ill will towards, but I decided to forgive. But since Tsunade wants to let people come and try to assassinate my wife, everybody will look at Tsunade with disgust, especially Gaara and the samurai queen, which I'm gonna call her, the leader of the samurai. And then the other villagers were like, Tsunade, you didn't. All of our forces are already weak, and you would plot, and you would try, and you would let someone do something like this. You need to lay down the law, Tsunade. And then Tsunade was backed into a corner because she don't want to kill Hinata, and they had Hiyashi on her. But then all the other villages are on her. Naruto would say, but it don't matter. I let this never happen, but if anything ever happens to my family again, I'll take it out on every other village, except for the two I'm in alliance with. And everybody will look at Gaara and the Samurai Queen with distastefulness, with glares. And then they would say, well, it's not our fault we're alliant with them. We weren't the ones who tried to start a war with them. And then everybody else said, oh, yeah, right. Naruto would pretty much leave, and that'll be that. So the next part is going to be part 6, the finale. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Anime Quay will be on his way with another video for you, maybe tomorrow, maybe today. Let's get it!